Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Job, the 19th chapter. Then Job answered and said, How long will ye vex my soul, and break me in pieces with words? These 10 times have ye reproached me. Ye are not ashamed that ye make yourselves strange to me. See, you're continually reproaching me. You're speaking against me. You're vexing me, and you're not even ashamed to make yourself estranged. What happened? I thought we were friends. And be it indeed that I have erred, mine error remaineth with myself. So even if I did do something, that's between me and me. That's I know that, not you. If indeed ye will magnify yourselves against me and plead against me my reproach, know now that God hath overthrown me and hath compassed me with his net. So because by them saying the things they're saying, the reason he's saying you magnify yourself against me is like you're almost portraying yourself as, we're so righteous that we can tell you how wicked you are, right? But he's saying, look, it ain't you. It's the Most High that's overthrown me. He's the one who put me in his trap. He's the one who has me compassed in his net. Behold, I cry out of wrong, but I am not heard. I cry aloud, but there is no judgment. There is no justice. He hath fenced up my way that I cannot pass, i.e. the Most High has blocked him in, that he can't go anywhere. And he hath set darkness in my paths. He hath stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. So all that Job once had, being one of the richest and the mightiest of the East, he lost all that. He hath destroyed his wealth, his riches, his fame, his glory, all that, his honor. He hath destroyed me on every side, and I am gone, and my hope hath he removed like a tree, like it wasn't even there. He hath also kindled his wrath against me, and he counteth me unto him as one of his enemies. So Job is saying, like, he's unleashing wrath upon me. He's treating me like one of his enemies. His troops come together and raise up their way against me and encamp round about my tabernacle. This, once again, is not literal, but it's just saying in the way that the Lord is plaguing him. It's like if the Lord sent, armies to surround him, to attack him. He hath put my brethren far from me, and mine acquaintance are very estranged from me. Right, so i.e. he has separated him from his family. As it says, NKJV, he has removed my brothers far from me, and my acquaintances are completely estranged from me. NLT, my relatives stay far away, and my friends have turned against me. My kinsfolk have failed. And you go into that field, it goes into like ceasing to be. So as we know, his children ended up being taken by the Lord. And my familiar friends have forgotten me. So those that were left, that were of his friends, forsook him. They that dwell in mine house and my maids count me for a stranger. I am an alien in their sight. So they treat him, his own maids, right, think so little of him that he is like a foreigner, like a stranger. I called my servant and he gave me no answer. I entreated him with my mouth. He said I had to basically beg my servant to come. Right? NLT, when I call my servant, he doesn't come. I have to plead with him. Shit crazy. My breath is strange to my wife, though I entreated for the children's sake of mine own body. And when you read this, you'll see some of the other translations, use more, instead of children, it's more so like family or relatives. So it says here, my breath is offensive to my wife in the NIV. He's not saying like he has bad breath, right? He's just saying like just the fact of him, like anything he does, his presence alone is as it says, is offensive to his wife. This is how she's looking at him, right? I am loathsome to my own family. Yea, young children despise me. I arose, and they spake against me. All my inward friends abhorred me, and they whom I loved are turned against me. My bone cleaveth to my skin and to my flesh, and I am escaped with the skin of my teeth. So I'm barely still alive. Bone cleaving to the skin, that's that skinny. You're so skinny you can see your bones through your skin. That you can see somebody's skin almost like hugging like a bodycon dress, you know, to your bones. Have pity on me, O ye my friends, for the hand of God hath touched me. Right, i.e., he's been struck by, smooth criminal. That's a joke. He's been struck by the judgment of God. Why do ye persecute me as God, and are not satisfied with my flesh? Right, so I'm already being persecuted by God, and you're adding on to that. Haven't you already, ridiculed me enough? Oh, that my words were written, or were now written. Oh, that they were printed in a book. Ironically enough, they are. That they were graven with an iron pen and lead in the rock forever. So were they engraved, right, in a rock? For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. Now, here, as we go into verse 25 to let's say 25 to 27, that Redeemer, as we know, is actually Yahushai, right? So here, Job actually was prophesying and also confirming reincarnation, right? They're all in here, and you'll see it by the verbiage that he uses, right? So it says, for I know that my Redeemer liveth, right? One that would redeem him, really, in all of us, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. Okay, and we're in the latter day now. Latter is like last days. And who is it that is going to redeem us? Yahweh, what's that? Isaiah, is it 64? The year of my redeemed is come. And as it says, shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And that's what Yahweh is going to do when he comes back. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God. So how is that going to happen? Because once you die, what he means here is once you die, your body gets destroyed. Decomposers, worms break down your body. But yet in your flesh, in your body, you're going to see God. How? That's through reincarnation. Because once that body is broken down, you're not getting it back. Lest the Most High was to say, okay, I'm going to form the same elements that form that same body again. But here, as he says, whom I shall see for myself, right? That Redeemer. And mine eyes shall behold, and not another. So I'm going to see me. I'm going to see him with my own eyes, not somebody else. Though my reins be consumed within me. Which when you actually go into that part about the reins being consumed, it says here in the NKJV, how my heart yearns within me. NLT, I am overwhelmed at the thought, meaning like that's how much he desires, for that time, to where he can see his Redeemer. Verse 28, but ye say, why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me? Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. So you better fear, with the way you're speaking. NLT, in verse 28, it says, how dare you go on persecuting me, saying it's his own fault? Verse 29, in the NLT again, you should fear punishment yourselves, for your attitude deserves punishment. Then you will know that there is indeed a judgment. And that brings us to the end of the book of Job, the 19th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kudash. Until next time, Shalom.